Hi everyone, welcome. Thanks for being here. Hi Pranav. I was watching YouTube. I opened YouTube and then I saw GPT-5 introducing GPT-5. So I'm listening to that at. Thanks for the heart me Pranav. Hi Warren. Hey again. Yeah. We've seen each other multiple times today. So exciting. Thanks Pranav. By the way, all active fans have access to edition. So if you want, I think being an active fan means sending a heart me. So you can access those stickers. Send some so I can see what they look like. This is what I'm watching. I'm gonna put some water in the pot. I'm making some pasta. Hi, Tarusha. Hi, Desiree. I'm well, thanks. And you? I'm glad you're well. While I'm live, I'm also watching something on the side. So I might be a bit distracted, but I'll read your comments or questions if you send them. I'm cooking spicy cabbage pasta. Ajay. As you know, GPT-5 is launching today, so I'm also watching that. If you're a fan of AI, you're probably watching as well. Yeah, you did. You did come at the right time. And as usual, I'm going to use leftovers. Hi, Rabash. Shravo, what's for supper? I'm cooking pasta. I put the water on the stove to boil. I'm doing my dishes. So I also added salt there. When it starts boiling, I'll add my pasta. The cabbage is already cooked. The pasta sauce is already cooked. So all I have to do is put it together. No, what was beans curry and roti? Amazing. Thanks for being here. Sorry if I'm not very chatty at the moment. I'm watching the GPT-5 update at the same time. Thanks, Ravo. Start cooking. Yeah, the water's on the stove. And cohesive. I'm going to eat this as a snack. This is the milk loaf that I got earlier. If you want to join my fan club, if you want to be an active fan, simply send a heart me. I have 25 active fans in my fan club. There are a bunch of unlockable items, team cheers, stickers, and so much more. Which, by the way, active fans, send a sticker in the chat. I added 7 new stickers. Let's see what they look like. Show me what the 7 new stickers look like. I just put the pasta in the pot. Let's throw this away. Let's get a fork, so I'm going to stir that. Let it cook a little bit, and then I'll get the other ingredients out. I wonder. Come on. Thanks for joining. I currently have the pasta boiling on the stove, so it's going to take a bit of time, maybe 10 minutes. And then I'm going to add the sauce and I'll prepare the meal. In the meantime, I'm also watching the GPT-5 announcement on OpenAI channel. Amazing. Let's put a lid on that pot. Maybe it'll boil faster. There is power. What are you talking about? It's just the mood, the lighting, and this new view that I'm giving you. I'm allowing you to see what I'm doing on the laptop, but at the same time, I'm allowing you to see the pot. Oh, sorry. Thanks for letting me know. How's it? Is it better now? There's an echo. Um. Okay, let's try a different mic. Let's see if a different mic gives a better quality. Hi, dearly miss. Still cooking. I'm doing well, thanks. And you? Is the echo still there? Or is the sound better? Sound is much better. I'm glad. Let's see if I can see what's up with that mic. Can I improve it? I did see about that on Twitter. I didn't watch the podcast, so I don't really know what they said. I know about the outrage. I've seen, snippets of the comments. But if the comments are true about what they're saying, then those to say that about a whole, like, how many millions of people, it's definitely not true for everyone. Um, and to put that onto everyone, I think, well, it definitely got that type of result. The outrage, calls for cancellation, and so on. I wonder how SABC is associated. If someone can let me know in the chat. Yeah, I just want to see something shakes with this mic, so I just want to try to fix that. Let's see if I can what I can do here. Add some glue. Isn't it DSTV? I'm not even sure. Like, it's so interesting that brown, you know, it's possible to have racist views against different cultures in what would be considered your own race. It's so interesting that people find the most interesting things to separate themselves from others. We're all humans. Okay, I've just added glue. I hope it's better now. Yeah. Let me know your views in the chat. Those who are paying attention to what's going on. If you're colored, did you feel offended? Do you feel like colored is a derogatory term, the way the world considers it, or, the Tyler conversation? Um, did you make any responses? Do you have any views on how it should be handled? Should it be handled? Was it an innocent thing blown out of proportion? What do you think? Hopefully that surgery remedied the mic. I think they were trying to mimic the drama that happened. You think it was an intentional rage bait? If this sticks, the mic should work well. I don't agree that there's no such thing as bad publicity. There's definitely publicity. I mean, look at publicity that Ellen got. Ellen DeGeneres, her show was cancelled, or not really cancelled, but not renewed. Look at publicity for Stephen Colbert's late night show. So definitely shows can be at risk of non-renewal or cancellation if there's a big enough, outroar against what exactly the things that were spoken about. Do you agree or disagree? Hi, John. I think it's very important to not, like, in this time, you've seen first how the issue South Africans, I don't even know if South Africans, but a lot of South Africans, or from what I'm seeing on the Twitter conversation, there was a lot of xenophobic views against people of other countries. There's a lot of things going on with blocking healthcare, that our constitution does allow anyone free healthcare in the country regardless of citizenship, but people still trying to block them. Feeling that fear that there's not enough resources for South Africans. Now we're seeing views against from South Africans towards other South Africans in a different cultural group. So this thing of, like, we should know better that people are very much more like us than not like us. And you want to talk about culture, you want to talk about race, you want to talk about differences, but we are more alike We are way, way, way more alike. So I feel like that part is being missed. That Scandoval, what does Vanderpump Rules have to do with this conversation? By the way, you watch Vanderpump Rules? Are you watching The Valley? Speaking as colored. Oh, so it sounds like you didn't take offense. What? Tom Tom Sandoval didn't get cancelled. He's on that show, right? What show is that? House of Villains. Isn't he on House of Villains? Valley Reunion. I'm not watching season two. I find it strange. Traitors, that one. But yeah, I find the Valley season two. Claude did it first. Sorry, I'm talking about GPT-5. Okay, the pasta is cooked. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. I think you can also tell whether it's an ignorant view versus whether it's like purposefully hateful. Does that make a difference to you, whether it's just out of ignorance or whether it's purposefully hateful? Do you try to distinguish that, or you just, or you in general at the chat, you just don't want any type of views like that to be said at all? The pasta sauce is the dal. The last portion of dal left is the pasta sauce. The intention is important. I also think the intention is important. Here's the pasta sauce, the dal from last night that I cooked, and the cabbage. I kind of also want to give people grace because we're in the same country. We're in the same country, and fighting with each other is not really helpful. Rooting out ignorant views, rooting out racist views, bringing the stereotypes to the surface so it can be talked about. We can recognize that they're not true, they're ignorant. We can, come together and move on from this thing. I think that's more important. But fighting with each other, I don't feel like is helpful. I really don't, because there are definitely opportunities for politicians to seize the moment. Seize the moment. Let's ignore that you discovered this corrupt contract in my department. Let's talk about what's happening on the Open Chats podcast instead. Doesn't that make you more angry? It goes like that. Don't allow yourself to be manipulated. As you know, sometimes the narrative is intentionally shifted on certain things to bring your awareness out of the more important things. Politicians got involved in this. Dialogue is important. Yeah. Yep. I'd rather we not argue with each other, fight against each other. It's the whole division thing that was intentionally sowed into South African nature from apartheid times. So it's not something we need in 2025. But we do need to talk about those views. I mean, you can't say that about millions of people. They definitely all did not experience that, and it's also showing your limited mindset. But at the same time, are we talking about it or are we trying to attack them? Because it looks like now you're not just talking about it, it looks like you're trying to take everything they have. Hi there. What's for supper? I'm making pasta with cabbage, and that's what's for supper. I just put the pasta into the pot. I'll show you now. This is what it looks like. Thanks for being here. You just joined in time. I'm letting this warm through. They gained even more followers during this thing. Well, everyone's talking about them. Everyone wants to watch the episode. So, yeah, sometimes controversy can generate that type of publicity. But now you're going to be known for having said those things. Are you going to release an apology like people usually do? Because that's a thing, right? People want to know that you didn't mean any harm. So you release an apology. But if your apology is like, oh, you're blowing it out of proportion, it's not that deep, um, you know, all of those types of things, and that's not an apology. It is simple. It's cabbage, it's the leftover dal, and it's pasta. I don't want to eat dal and I mean it was dal and pap on day one. It was dal and rice on day two. I don't want to repeat day one and day two servings. So let's try something different. Put some cabbage in there, and put some pasta. No such thing as bad publicity. You know what? Okay, I'll leave it to rest. I don't know what to say about that. But I don't agree, but I don't have a comeback or any type of follow up. So I have to drop it on my side. So nice for this cold weather. I agree, yes. Hopefully, it's flavorful. Vegetarian foods are sometimes not exciting, and that's the benefit. Like, if you always want something exciting in your body, that's not necessarily good for you. Like, you always want to eat high salt meals or high fat meals or high sugar meals, which would be considered exciting, or high flesh meals. The body ends up showing you that that wasn't so good for me. Gonna add some salt. Oh my god, some of y'all are funny. Make me laugh. Bring joy to my life. Thank you so much. Did I put it on hold? I'm waiting for inspiration, honestly. That's what I'm waiting for. Season two is over. I think I left it at 6 episodes or five, I think I did 5 or 6. Um, but um, season three, yeah, I need a change in season. I don't feel like doing a season three right now is ideal. It feels like a repeat of topics from season one and two. And I don't feel like repeating topics. You should set up your lounge area for the podcast. I agree. I agree. And get a better mic that doesn't that tells me if it's gonna die on me. What's new? Hi, Salvin. This is what it looks like. Let's taste. It's nourishing, savory. It has protein from the dal, vegetable from the cabbage. It came together very quickly because I used leftovers. And it's very like a hearty type of meal for a cold evening. You're into hearty meals on a cold evening, you'll find this recipe on my YouTube channel. So go subscribe to my YouTube channel. My goal is 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. And you'll find all my recipes there, eating shows, and so on. Testing 1, 2. I don't want to hold the mic up, remember, because I added glue to it. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm glad. So beautiful. As you've seen, I like to change up the food. This is a leftover from yesterday. Hi, Judika. Just had MacD's. What did you have? Was it Big Mac? There's a burger that's not there anymore that people used to like. What was it called? I think it was replaced by Big Tasty. What does choot mean? Is it like a bird sound? Come on, give me some focus. Okay. Did you know that Sam Altman is gay and married? One of the top tech icons. Hi, Rani. Hi, Sunshine. I'm eating pasta. Hi, 570. So good. I'm so grateful. It's really delivering on flavor, nourishment. Hi, Louis. I'm eating a very hearty pasta that has a sauce of dal and cabbage. No cheese at the moment, no. But it would have gone well here. Cheddar, not Gouda. Or not any of the white hard cheeses either. Cheddar. She said one of the things of GPT-5 is that it's fast, but Google Gemini is fast. Thanks, top tier. Hope you try them out. Feel free to change it however you like, but it's so delicious. Dal and pasta. I love dal and pasta. I don't know, Karen. one thing they're doing is that they're writing points on their hands. So sometimes they go like this, and you see, okay, that's where your notes are. I don't always eat it the same way, top tier. I like if I did eat it with bread yesterday, next week I would want to eat it with pasta. The following week I would want to eat it with rice and so on. So that's how I do it. Mhm. Hi, Isaiah. This is pasta with dal and cabbage. Not sure if I want dessert. Hi, Bhavna. Almost done with dinner. It was very nourishing, very delicious. The dal is finished. Who is this? You gotta be blocked. Gigi? Mm-mm. Wow, this was so delicious. It's not that spicy, it's just a little bit spicy. Not that much sweat. The sweatometer, not that much, but it was so good. You'll get the recipe on my YouTube channel in a couple of days, so go subscribe in the meantime. It's Shaun on YouTube. You'll get the full recipe and so much more. I feel nourished. Wow. I recommend you try that. What was your overall thoughts around the dinner? Is dawn and pasta something you would try out? I'm currently not craving dessert. I'm glad, Selman. I'm glad. So I also added a vegetable in there. Are vegetarian products more expensive than normal products? No, they're not. They're not. What are normal products? What's a normal product? Maybe I'll eat one ginger cake with some tea, just for the fans. For the fans of Shaun's eating one ginger cake, you'll get that from me tonight. I was watching Wednesday season 2. I was enjoying it a lot. Like really a lot. Like I recommend you watch. I'm also feeling very grateful. I'm on my last tea vaccine, so I'm gonna go shop for tea tomorrow. And I don't think I'll buy 5 roses this time. I might just buy Trinco. I've been reflecting on my childhood self and craving Trinco, so I think I'll buy that. Hopefully I find it. If I don't, I'll buy Glen. Yeah, but I just want to see how that goes. The kettle's currently boiling. This is what I'm having for dessert. As I watch this, there's so much corporate vibes. Thanks for the follows. If you want to follow for more content. I do lives often. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can get all of the live replays on my YouTube channel, including the recipes, the cooking shows, morning routines, eating shows, and so much more. Subscribe to my YouTube. It's Shaun Marbier. I'm having ginger cakes with milk tea. Do you also try to match your color when you're making tea? You have an ideal color for milk tea. I'm going to add 1 sugar in here. Hi, Keith. Just 1 sugar. What are staple food items you always like to have? Tea, coffee, preferably the premium ones like Five Roses, Jacobs, Nescafe, and so on. Peanut butter, that's why I got a huge one. Some type of fat. At the moment, Rama can do both cooking and spreading, which I don't do spreading often. Um, some canned items, chickpeas, lentils, butter beans. Some dry items, dal, split red lentils, split green peas. Hello. You must come watch me make tea. Watch you make tea? Why? Do you make it in a special way? Sorry, Shimanizer. Do you eat soya products? Yes, but I don't currently have freezer space for them. So I haven't bought soya products. Hi, Adrian. Fry's doesn't have soya prawns, right? No, it doesn't work like that. Yeah, cooked already, ate already. I'm doing well, thanks. And you, Adrian? Are you still in Greytown? How is it there? Or wherever you are? Azia. By the way, if you want to follow for more content. Check out the content on my page. See if you're into that. Follow for more. Follow me on YouTube. You can get all of my live replays there. Longer content, more content. Fans of Shaun, fans of cooking, food, so much more. You can get it all there. Can I buy your book? Yes, please. The link is in my bio. The link is in my bio. You can get it there. Okay. I won't go into details, but I'm glad you're choosing yourself. Hi, Crazy Bone. These cakes look flatter than I'm used to. Adding some peanut butter. I'm glad. Thanks, legend. This is what it looks like. One is often a lot like a huge serving. Hi, Mohammed. This is a ginger cake spread with peanut butter. I do like milk bread. I love it. I do, yes. I'm not a fan of bread in general. Well, I like the premium breads. I like ciabatta, sourdough, and so on, but not so much the Albanese and so on. So when I buy a milk bread, it's a small portion. I can eat it immediately. I don't have to stress about having the loaf of bread over a couple of days and then force myself to eat it because I'm not the biggest bread fan. I usually have a craving for bread and want to eat it specifically with that item and then move on with my life. Today for breakfast, I had the milk bread with dog, and then dinner now. Hi, Kai. There are a lot of premium people in the CVD 7 GTI. I'm eating a ginger cake with peanut butter. Wow. Do you also slurp your tea like me? Hi, Miyazaki. Ginger cake with peanut butter. Hi, Ashton. Thanks, Miyazaki. Hmm. Are you going to make it? I think I want to have another. I'm going to have one more. Hi, Tyron. Yes, the cabbage is done. I feel like we're entering new eras of humanity. Such an exciting time in my life. Yeah, I don't expect you to know what that means fully, but yeah. Do you like Buff White Blues? Andrew M., I will create goals for the next year around the end of December. Do you like Buff White Blues? Is it not noisy there? It is noisy, which is an incentive to choose a space with more silence. But I'm not trying to push on anything. I'm consulting with my intuition, see how the universe is feeling, and trusting in the divine plan. What did they find? Because I've eaten half of this tub already. The cooking is done, Sanishka, but you can get the live replay on my YouTube channel. I don't rob people. I'm not involved in criminal activity. Mm-mm. Mhm. People practice vigilance and caution. I'm glad it could help, Liberty. They are. I can't remember how much this was. 12 Rand, I think. I got them at a local shop. It's softer. It has the texture of almost like a muffin. Not a muffin, a scone. It's not that crumbly though. Okay, let's say muffin. Um, but its ginger flavor is deeper and lighter. It's like a touch of ginger. That's how I like it, with a touch of ginger. Mm. I love how even in OpenAI, where they got $500 billion of promised funding, that they still experience sound issues during their live stream. So interesting that the technical issues happen regardless of your budget. What I'm not a fan of is why they're reading off a teleprompter because it's so obvious. Okay, let's keep it on. Mm, my tea is almost done. What you watching? I'm watching Introducing GPT-5. Fans of AI know that GPT-5 is launching like right now. So I was watching the YouTube announcement. Where can I choose the model? I'm not a GPT plus. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Thanks for joining me. As you saw on day 3 of eating dal, I don't necessarily want to eat dal the same way. So day 1 I had it with pap, day 2 I had it with rice, which was yesterday. Day 3, um, this morning I had it with bread and the leftovers. I thought, I want to try. I haven't had pasta and dal in a long time. So let's do that. Got some cabbage, added it in there, and it was hearty, it was nourishing. Um, yeah, it exceeded my expectations, and I'm gonna see it. Oh, you're gonna catch it there on my YouTube channel if you want the recipe for that. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. My goal is 1,000 subscribers. You can also subscribe to my email mailing list. I sent out a soul mail today, and today's soul mail was about discipline. So if you're interested to develop in discipline, you would have found that helpful. If you want to receive more emails related to areas of the free spirit ideology, including courage, authenticity, discipline, mental clarity, stillness, and more, you can subscribe for free through the link in my bio. Also, get my books: Solo Journeys, Meditation for Beginners, Peace and How to Have It. Thanks, Bam Bam. And the Authenticity Blueprint. You can get my books through the link in my bio. If you want to gain clarity on areas of stuckness and stagnation, you want to break out of those and you want to expand your possibilities by overcoming any negative subconscious patterns or blockages, you can get coaching through the link in my bio. Check out Total Freedom Coaching. And there's so much more there, including my YouTube channel, other social media, and you can even get my art. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all of the likes on the live. Thanks for almost 4,000 likes. I can tell that you loved dinner. Hey, Adrian. I chatted Clayton on WhatsApp. He's doing well. I haven't spoken to Paige in a long time. I haven't. I'm gonna go now. Thanks again, Bam Bam. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you again next time. Bye.